Oh, I think I'm just going to kill some time right now as I wait for people to join us on our. I'm so used to saying energy facts chats these days on our Kids Crüe conversation that we're about to have. So if you're tuning in, wherever you're tuning in from, please say hello. We apologize about getting this kicked off a little bit late. Not surprisingly, we had some technical issues, such as downloading the backgrounds for what you see around the corners here. And anyway, so if you're tuning in, please chime in, say hello wherever you're tuning in from. And I'm going to go over to LinkedIn and just kind of confirm that we are live. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Scanning. And we are live. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
That would be our luck that you go on there and we're not live.
Oh, I know. Then we do this entire thing. It's like, oh, I never press record. I know.
Don't say that.
That is my luck. So again, everyone, welcome. I'm going to be reading this until we get the first. There we go. We got someone. We got Craig tuning in.
Good morning, Craig.
From Grit Oil and Gas Office. Craig, I dig that, man. Congrats on the new role. You're working with a good group over there, man. Say hello to all the cats over there, and hope you're doing good. Thanks for tuning in. And again, I think this is going to be just kind of a casual conversation on kind of what Kids Crüe is. I think in a lot of conversations out there that I always think that, I guess when you're in the thick of things, you think that everyone knows about what you're working on, but that's not true. No one really does. So this is just kind of our effort to kind of explain the background of Kids Crüe, what we're here to do, or what we're trying to do as, I guess, a community, and just kind of talk about the upcoming 2 events we have coming up, which is, as you can see, is Midland on June 10th and Houston on July 15th. So again, if you're chiming in, say hello. Let's get you on the screen. And we'll wherever you're tuning in from, doesn't matter. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Or good afternoon.
Wherever you're tuning in from, we've gone global. So all right, Shuri said, okay, so we haven't even announced this yet, but I guess you're gonna hear this first. All right, this is breaking news on a Kids Crüe channel. Shuri said, we are excited to have you at Petroleum Club in Houston in July. Okay, well, that's kind of, that was the secret we're going to let out, that we are the location in Houston will be at the Petroleum Club. However, tickets are required for entry, as we're kind of, we're figuring this out as we go along. We have Josh Lloyd tuning in from Colorado. I'll be up there next week. Hope you're doing good. Myth LLC and Challenge Island. There we go. All right, I'm digging that. So I guess, are we getting this kicked off? We're going to do a little more welcomings for people to kind of tune in. What do you think? Let's get it kicked off. So, I guess, in reality, the background on Kids Crüe was kind of, I got to fix this live thing. You handle the audience. I got to fix this live.
Oh, great. So pretty much JP was, thinking about how do we educate the children. We were hearing a lot of noise about kids coming back from schools and pretty much conversing that, oh, well, I heard oil and gas is bad. And plus, on top of it, some of these movies that were coming out were always depicting the villains to be like these big
oil and gas, big greedy oil and gas.
Yeah.
So first off, thank you for covering that. Monica, actually, before doing this, she's like, please don't ask me open-ended questions. She's like, I don't like being like behind the camera live. I'm like, I don't either. But
then the first thing he's like, you take the lead.
So can you all hear us okay out there and everything? So to kind of echo in what Monica was discussing, I think it was last year I attended actually, this is kind of interesting. Last year I attended where is it at? I got to find. I put so many covers together for this thing. So last year I attended an Energy Education Foundation lunch, and that was kind of the stem. I guess what started this all off. At the lunch, Shell was up there talking about kind of the challenges in the industry, what we're faced with, and several people in the audience raised their hands and they were saying, yeah, my daughter's come back from school saying, mommy, why are you in this evil thing? Hey, Dad, don't you know that, oil's bad and all that stuff? And, the realities of this, the energy situation we're living in right now, I'm not going to use the word crisis or anything like that, unless we're trying to increase viewers. But in the realities, there is we believe that there is not a lot of education on energy realities. And, I get back from there, I left the meeting and everyone's talking about, oh, we should be doing this. We should be doing this as an industry. Oh, we should be doing this. And, at the end of the day, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, that's great. We know what we should be doing. So let's do something about it. Let's dive in and just try to do something about this. So last year, and actually this is kind of a cool thing. If you are tuning in right now, I talked about kind of how this all started from the Energy Education Foundation, which is a great organization, and they're very involved in the Ocean Star Museum. Remember the one we went to with you and Evelyn in Galveston? And actually, I will be speaking at the upcoming speaker series event on April 20th, which is 2 days before my birthday, but I'm sure everyone out there knows that. So, it's kind of for me, it's kind of cool having the opportunity to speak at this event, where actually this kind of stemmed this idea of Kids Crüe, and the whole goal of Kids Crüe was really to kind of bring together communities, bringing together our families and our little ones to kind of peek behind the curtain, to learn about energy, to learn about the realities of energy and why it's important. Why all sorts of energy are important, not just one, not this or that, this and that. And we hosted our first one. I guess I'm going to start pulling up the name. Well, we got some other people chiming in. Let's interrupt this and give a little chime in. We got Tyler. Shout out to the Warrens. Man, we got to make a New Orleans trip to see you, man. I know last time, he's in New Orleans.
I love it.
I love Oldfield, New Orleans. I dig it. Listening over Rogan while I proofread. Is that how you know you made it, JP? I guess so. Hey, Rogan, take a back seat, buddy. We're talking about energy with kids right now. LinkedIn user, don't know, but I love LinkedIn user. I love all LinkedIn users. Listening from Houston, I dig that. We got old Gabe Jackson, JP in a t-shirt. This is a first. Well,
Hi,
actually, if you don't know, during the Kids Crüe events, I actually don't even wear this shirt. I go in a full Thor outfit, and it starts off as a good idea. The next thing you know, you have all these children that are questioning Marvels. They're like, "You're not Thor. I can pick up the hammer." So I've learned to leave the hammer at the house because that becomes a huge distraction point. We have Ahmed saying, "Got to get my tickets for Midland. See you soon, guys." Yeah, so tickets are not on sale yet, but they will be coming out soon. So I asked y'all, I cannot believe I just took that down. I asked y'all if y'all want to learn more about kind of when the tickets are coming out and sponsorships, head up to connectioncrew.com, register. We don't send a lot of spam or anything like that. We just kind of send periodic updates on kind of how you get involved in whatever we're doing. And that's probably the best place to look, or follow Connection Crüe on LinkedIn to kind of stay up to date with when tickets are going to be available, sponsorships, and other areas of advocacy that we're doing over here at Connection Crüe. You got to rep that. So John's chiming in. It's super important. People need to know where energy comes from. Starting with the kids is the way to do it. I couldn't agree more, and we couldn't agree more. And that's where this all stemmed. It's like, hey, look, let's stop this division on the requirements of energy, and let's kind of talk about kind of why we need it all together. And a shameless plug. That's kind of I don't know if you can see that, but that's kind of the background on why I wrote this book. And at the Kids Crüe events coming up, the children will be receiving a copy of Energy for Everyone book, which to us, it probably is our favorite book ever written.
The best book of all time. In the history
of
oh my goodness.
And if you want to grab your phones, here's a little just scan the QR code. If you're kind of curious about it, here's some cool pictures that we put up with Energy for Everyone. And again, let's spread the word on why a good energy mix is important. So let's get this kicked off. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this, if you will. All right. So I guess we just talked about the background on why we did this. We've only done two, and I'm fine saying that. There's a lot of conversations with people. Hey, where do you see this going? Hey, look, we're focused on right now. The future is going to be here whenever it gets here. But let's just try to put something together now. Let's not lose perfection for greatness. So we've hosted two events before. The first event was at JP.
Houston.
I know.
It was the
I know.
Houston
Where is
Museum
it?
of
Where is
Natural
it?
Science.
Yes. Yes, it was awesome. We had EOG Resources, Aventive, and Marathon Oil coming in, and they put together these awesome STEM stations for the kids. And at the end of it, the kids voted on their favorite STEM station, and it got pretty intense. The competition between the STEM stations, the operators of the STEM stations, was pretty intense, and that was awesome. We brought in probably 70, 75 kids, and for the first one out of the gate, we held it at the Houston Museum of Natural Science, and phenomenal place. They have a fourth floor that has all this cool energy. This energy exhibition. So if you haven't been there, or if you're traveling to Houston, highly recommend checking that out. And we brought about 75 kids, and we're going to tell you who won. Actually, we'll tell you now who won the gold. We're not going to make you wait. So Marathon took home the gold for the first ever Kids Crüe event, and that is huge. That set the bar, I feel like, for the contenders of the STEM stations. The next one we had was in Oklahoma City, and it was the Friday before Halloween.
That was amazing. That was so fun.
All the boys and ghouls came out to learn about STEM, and it's not just. And also going back, it's not just educating children about energy and kind of the importance of it all, but it's also to promote STEM activities and hobbies, because we love seeing kids kind of have that little STEM mindset and figure things out. Whether our daughter's playing with slime. We hate slime. Can I get a shout out for parents out there who hate slime? And yeah, so it's not just to talk about energy. It's also to promote STEM activities and hobbies. So hopefully they'll if they follow their passions, whether it's any STEM activity, it can transfer to a career. And we feel that's important. And that's kind of why we're here. Well, that's not why we're here, but that's why we're here talking to you.
Well, in talking about the STEM stations, you should go into how they set it up, like do you give them the advice on what to compete, or how does it work? So
stay tuned, because we will be going over that once we kind of give the background on what to expect at the next two events. But yes, please remind me again. So we had the next one in Oklahoma City. We had an awesome turnout for that. It was so much fun. We love Oklahoma City, our family, our oil field friends and family up in Oklahoma City. So that was an awesome event. We probably had about the same amount of the turnout. I think some kids bounced before the picture was done, but it was still, the room was there, the energy was there, and the kids really enjoyed it. And Marathon won the gold because they created these little lava lamps for the kids that taught them about the 3 states of matter. And the kids loved that. And for the Oklahoma one, we had Aventive coming back to compete. And first off, we love Aventive.
Yay!
They came back to compete for the gold, for the STEM gold, and they won. They took home the gold. What they did was, and honestly, but you can find this what their STEM presentation was on our LinkedIn website, but also you can find it on our website. What we're trying to do, we're trying to showcase the STEM experiments and kind of how you can do that at the house. So what Aventive did, they were drilling for oil using, candy and nerds, and they did a fondant. I say fondant because we watched Nailed It at the house with our daughter. Fondant. And yeah, so they did a little cap rock with a fondant, and they poured a Kool-Aid there, and the kids saw hydrostatic pressure. So needless to say, you combine sugar and science, the kids loved it. So that was an awesome event. So let's kind of get into kind of what we're looking forward to. Oh, oops. Oh no. How do we get that off? Oh no. Oops. Sorry about that. I just didn't know.
It's our favorite book.
Just always have your phone ready during this, because you never know. So Randy, good day from OKC. Randy, we love you, brother.
Hi, Randy.
So Randy, we met through Crüe Club, and it's just the cool friendships that are made along the way. But enough about Crüe Club. But good seeing you, Randy.
Tell your wife we say hi and we love her.
Absolutely. So okay, so let's get kicked off to Midland. Midland, are you listening out there? Look, I'm not trying to create a competition between the powerhouses of Midland and Houston, being the most involved in the future of our industry, the ability to affect children's career choices that they grow up. But hey, look, that's for the viewers to decide. So in Midland, on June 10th. And again, tickets will be available soon, but there is a limited amount. So if you want to get involved, we're going to get into that shortly. Midland, we got Permian Resources coming to the table. We got Endeavor Energy Resources. We have Oventive coming. We love, first off, we love all these, the friendships we made at these companies. But Oventive has been a shout out to them. They've been such a great supporter from the start of this, from the start of Kids Crüe. They've competed in Houston, OKC, now Midland, and they're also going to be competing again in Houston for the Kids Crüe. So, I mean, that recent acquisition, I mean, could a major play in that been because they took home the gold in OKC? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But needless to say, here's who we have going on. And you'll see some question marks over here. You'll see a question mark there and a question mark there. Because Midland, we're still looking to put this thing together. So if you're an operator in the Midland area and you want to compete for the best STEM station, really get involved and have a fun afternoon with kids, it's really not a lot. We're asking for 2 to 4 people for 2 hours on June 10th to come in and host a STEM station. There's no cost to that. We just want to promote STEM activities and hobbies. So if you're interested in that, you can reach out to me, either connect with me on LinkedIn or shoot me an email at jp@connectioncrew.com. And that's crew like Motley Crue. So, I hope that internet's real low over there. We need more internet. All right. So we need to open some windows for more internet. Open the windows so we get some more internet in here. So that's what's going on in Midland right now. Midland, we have an awesome group right now of STEM stations ready to come up. We're in talks with another group, but we can't make that announcement yet as it has not been confirmed, but we are excited. And we're looking for 6 STEM stations. And right now we have 3, probably 4. So if you want to get involved, let me know. All right. So let's talk about the Midland sponsors who we have sponsoring this event. And we still have sponsorships available if you'd like to get involved. And we're going to kind of go over the sponsorships later and what they come with. Not too much detail, but you can always find that on www.connection. I always mess up the W's.
You do?
www. I always say either too many or too less. But anyway, connectioncrew.com. All right. So the Energy Hero sponsors, I want to give a shout out to Oventive and Liberty for stepping up to the plate and supporting this in Midland. And Midland, it's going to be at the Bush Convention Center. And again, tickets will be required for entry for children. So again, we want to thank Oventive and Liberty, and also giving a shout out to Liberty. Liberty has a special place in my heart. I'm a huge fan of their CEO and their leadership. And honestly, every person I met at Liberty has been great. They're very fun to deal with. And I just kind of wanted to, talking about energy education, there's 2 books I think that really affected my life this year. The first one is this one. Okay. And if you don't know about this one, I'll put the link up. But the second one is Liberty's Bettering Human Lives. It's their annual report that they put out. And and I think you can find this on their website. What I really dig about this, are we blurry? I feel like we're blurry. But what I dig about this book is it approaches, libertyenergy.com. You can find this right there. And if those of you that haven't read this, highly recommend checking it out, giving it a read through or giving it a skim. It's got great information about bettering human lives through the uses of energy. And so we're excited about Houston and Midland coming up because we're going to introduce something it's called Booth Space. That's kind of self-explanatory.
It's a good name.
Why not? So we want to kind of turn this into like a little kid industry conference where we give them 30 minutes, an hour to kind of walk around different booths and where they can kind of engage, whether it's science stuff or giveaways or anything like that. And in Midland, we have where is it? Yeah, in Midland, Liberty Energy is going to be doing a booth there, and obviously there's booth availability too. And it's just honestly, let's not get too fancy here. It's going to be a simple table with science. So, and that's up to y'all to decide on how creative you want to get, whether it's science stuff, handouts for the kids, or whatever that looks like. Now, on to Houston. Oh man.
James.
Sorry, I didn't know. On to Houston. All right, let's talk about the Houston event that will be going on July 15th. It's shaping out nice, but obviously we can still use some help. And here's how you can get, not how you get involved yet, but let's talk about the STEM stations. Who's coming to the table to compete for the gold? All right, EOG is back. EOG, shout out to David Little and Andrew Abbott. We love y'all. Huge fans of those cats. And they came in and they were fracking Jello using chocolate syrup. And those kids were loving that. It was a very tight competition between them and Marathon. Marathon's coming back into the mix. We love that. And a shout out to SM Energy for competing for the first time. So we're excited to see SM Energy compete in Houston. I mean, and SM Energy, if you want to compete in Midland too, let's go ahead and do that. Just let us know. Just reach out to me. Oventive, man, I think if you just kind of clip every time I say Oventive, it'll probably be a 2-minute long video. But Oventive is back, and we're going to see what's going to happen. They walked away with the bronze, the first one, the gold, the second one, and they're going to be competing back to back. It's going to be Houston versus Midland. It's going to be Oventive versus Oventive. We're excited to see this. And you got 2 question marks over here. We're still looking for two more operators to come in and host a STEM station. All right. So if you are an operator and you have the best and the brightest engineers, as you say, I think now is the time to kind of let's put that to the test for the kids. All right. And for the Energy Hero sponsors, we want to give a shout out to Oventive again. Veral Energy Solutions. We love the group over there. Derek Nixon, good buddies of mine. Hope you're feeling better, Derek, if you're tuning in. Liberty is back again, supporting us at the in Houston, and also corrosion resistant alloys is coming in as an Energy Hero sponsor. We can't thank y'all enough for the sponsors. Without y'all, we're planning to give away bags and obviously great books, and obviously I didn't fix the lights, so everyone's kind of anyway. So this light is really.
Do you want me to unplug it?
No, we need the light. It's the ambiance. So we're extremely pumped to have all this. And if you're looking to get involved, you can reach out to me. In the Houston booth, we have Element 6 coming in and can do some cool science, quick experiments for the kids, as well as Liberty. And I'm not going to tell you what Liberty's doing, but let's just say we talked about in the previous discussion. Parents not, but anyway, kids are going to love it. All right.
So, quick question: what is the difference between a booth and a STEM station?
That is a great question. That is a great question she just asked. All right. So STEM stations we're reserving those strictly for the operators. We want operators to get involved and come in and bring the engineers in and kind of compete on that. A booth station is kind of, I think it's kind of like a booth at an industry event. It's you're going to have like kind of a picnic long table, and you can have your whatever banner you want behind you, whatever banner you have. And then from there, just kind of, if you want to either showcase the cool science, technology behind your product, or if you want to bring in, make silly putty or whatever it is. I mean, you to do it. So the booth is just kind of, hey, look, showing up, being their sport and trying to entice and promote STEM activities and hobbies with children. So kind of different. They're different. The booth's going to be along the side of the venue.
Okay.
And the STEM station's going to be in
the kids, is that they can just free leisure walk around, or is that also?
Well, okay. So good. So let's talk about the agenda. All right. So how it's worked in the past, and again, this is our 3rd one and 4th one we're doing, and I have no qualms with admitting we're figuring this out as we go along, but that's part of the process, So how it's going to work, we're going to have doors open up. It's going to be in the afternoon, and we're still kind of looking at the times. We're thinking it's going to be what do we 1 to 4, 1 to 3:30, 1 to 4. The first one we did was 5 hours, and that was a little bit too much with a group of 4 to 11-year-olds. Tough to keep them entertained. So we're bringing it back down to about 3 hours, packed full of entertainment. So we're going to have the kids come in. We're going to have about 30 minutes for them to kind of walk around the booths, kind of maybe fill their bags up with some stuff. We got some cool Kids Crüe bags. And then I'm going to give a energy speech about energy and the importance of it all. And then we're going to break the kids. We're going to split the kids into different equal groups. And then from there, they're going to have 10 minutes at each station to rotate through to participate in the STEM activities. And the kids are going to vote for the favorite one. We're going to announce the favorite one, and then we're going to break the kids apart. So probably for about 45 minutes, 30 minutes, we're going to play it by ear. We're figuring it out. They're going to just be able to go to the booths and act like they're at an industry conference. So network, hand out cards.
Okay, but I think it's also very important to note that tickets.
Yes.
So
Tickets will be going on sale soon.
Yes.
Again, you can register at www.connectioncrew.com or head over to LinkedIn or reach out to me. Tickets will be going on sale, and children will need a ticket to enter the event.
What about adults?
Adults, I do not believe adults will need tickets, but children will need tickets. Ticket your children.
Ticket your children.
Ticket your children.
Okay.
All right. So, hey, JP, you were saying, how can they get involved? That's another great question.
Thanks.
So operators can get involved by hosting STEM stations. We're looking for 2 to 6 volunteers, 4 hours. Come in, compete for the best STEM station, and walk out with the prize, the industry clout, the respect of the nation for walking away with a gold. I'm not joking. I'm being very serious. And if you're looking to get involved in sponsorships and kind of find, purchase groups of tickets and all that stuff and have some representation there, here's the sponsorship opportunities. Again, you can find this at www.connectioncrew.com. Head over to Kids Crüe tab. We have an Energy Superhero sponsor, which gets you 14 tickets, an Energy Hero sponsor, which gets you 10 tickets, and individual tickets prices will be released. But we're looking probably under $50 for Houston and probably under 40 for Midland. Booth stations is probably about $300. And if you'd like to donate to whether it's a STEM activity or something for the bag, reach out to me and let's see if your company has any cool stuff for that. And I guess to close it, oh man.
Well, let's see if we have any questions or if anyone's got any.
Yeah, if anyone has any questions or comments that they kind of want to tune in and ask or say hello or kind of talk to us, kind of what's on your mind.
Oh, wait, but now's a good chance to describe or explain the STEM stations, how it works. So are they asking you for what to conduct? Yes.
So that's the best part.
Great question, Monica. Thanks.
That's another great question, Monica. Thank you. So the STEM stations works. This light is okay. The STEM stations are going to work with pretty much. We're leaving this up to y'all. We're leaving all, whether it's the booth station or the STEM station, all this we're going to leave in the powers that participate. Mainly because, shocking to most people, I am not an engineer. However,
what?
I know, right? I know, but I'm friends with a lot of engineers. No, but we want to leave the creativity and the, I guess, kind of the process to the STEM stations out there, and also the booth, the people that will be at the booth, because I think that's kind of when you find the best ideas. When you don't, I mean, just kind of have people collaborate, have people come up with their own stuff, because you never see what happens at the STEM stations. We had, Novo Oil and Gas in Oklahoma City doing rock permeability and porosity, and they were pouring, different liquids and different size rocks, and the kids were eating that up. What were some other ones? You had Rocks Exploration doing the Geo Tracker. Remember the kids came in, got to track geos?
Yes,
that was awesome.
So cool.
So yeah, so I guess that kind of wraps it up. If there's any questions you have, whether it's about getting involved, how you can support this, right now we're very passionate about this because we believe now is the time to educate. And what is that ancient Chinese proverb? The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The other best time is today. So today's the time to get active in this and get involved as an industry. Not just that industry, you have people outside the industry that you want to learn about energy. We highly encourage bringing people from outside the industry because we dig it. But other than that, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. And I'll just put a couple links up here to kind of close out in case y'all missed something. Here's the best book ever written in the entire world. You grab your phone and scan that and write a review. And if you're an operator, here's how you get involved. It's really kind of low energy, low effort, but with high impact. Sponsorships that are available are right here. And again, it's been great. It's been awesome seeing the kids kind of get pumped up about STEM, and also a little secret that the shirts we're wearing, the logo you see there. It was fun making that because the story behind this is who helped us design these.
Our little one.
Our little one, and you can see our little one and Monica at the first Kids Crüe, right wherever it was, right there. Right there, rocking out. So thank y'all for joining us. We hope to see you there. And if you're curious about getting involved, you can reach out to me at jp@connectioncrew.com.
Or if you have any other additional questions, maybe we left something out that we weren't thinking about.
Well, that's probably more likely the case. That's probably more likely the case.
We'll get done with this and then you remember.
I didn't say the name Kids Crüe. Kids Crüe, Midland, June 10th. Houston, July 15th. July 15th, we'll be at the Trolling Club of Houston. June 10th, we'll be at the Bush Convention Center in Midland.
We're thinking about from starting at 1 till about 3:30 or 4.
That's why you gotta register at connectioncrew.com to find out the details. We're gonna keep you all guessing. Not because it's a marketing strategy, because we're still planning this. So thank y'all. Everyone have a great week, a great Easter break, a long holiday, whatever. It is y'all celebrate at the houses, and we just want to thank y'all for tuning in.
And thank you to all our supporters. Thank you guys so much for making this happen.
Oh, it's awesome.
Love you guys.
It really is, and it's awesome seeing people it's awesome seeing adults kind of hesitant about this. Then once they walk in, they get pretty pumped up and geeked out about it. It's awesome. I love it
too.
So again, thank y'all, and we will see y'all. Hopefully, see y'all in Midland on June 10th and Houston on July 15th. All right, bye. I think we have to do the wave, and I do the awkward.
I'll do this.
All right, and I'll do the awkward.
Okay.
I'll do the awkward.
I'll just keep doing this.
How do you disconnect? Oh, here it is. Oh, that's not it. Oh, here it is.
I'm still doing the